You're listening to Trifecta Magazine. I'm your host, Timothy McKain. And Trifecta Magazine, we interview boxers, mixed martial artists, and sports figures. Come check us out at Trifecta Magazine. Hello, this is Trifecta Magazine, and I'm your host, Timothy McKain. And for our very first interview, we have Patrick Smith Sr., who is making his pro debut March 6th for 8 Count Promotions in Mexico, March 6th. He also has another one coming up March 20th in Colombia. How you doing today, sir?
Yes. I'm blessed and I'm honored to be here on your show, sir. We just taking every day for what it's worth. God has given us the opportunity, and we most definitely blessed at Team Smith Senior. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 8 years of MMA experience, but this is actually your pro debut in boxing. What led you to do boxing, even with the 8 years of experience that you had in mixed martial arts?
Well, to be honest, my first passion has always been music. Let me just clear the air. I was I've always just been a natural competitor. So just being involved in Taekwondo, Kung Fu, mixed martial arts, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I just thought that it was time, to go into another profession, another craft, build another craft. With me, it's all about being a craft builder. Some people set their limits to just what they know, and I want to be all well rounded and all around the table. You know what I mean?
I love that. I love that. So
Versatile.
be versatile. I love it. I love it. So what are some of the differences that you noticed just from switching from mixed martial arts to now training in boxing?
The difference, the main difference for me would be movement. My coaches always tell me, "Hey, you're moving too much. You're losing a lot of your energy. Stop moving too much. Just sit in the pocket." And for me, coming from being able to throw kicks and of evading kicks and elbows and evading elbows and such and takedowns. Just learning to sit in the pocket, learning to breathe different. Movement is very key. You know what I mean? But it's still about being hit. I mean, not being hit. And hitting. So I mean, at the end of the day, there is a total difference in the game. But I'm up for every challenge, most definitely.
Yes, sir. See, the move and not get hit. That's a Floyd Mayweather mantra. That's what
No,
Floyd Mayweather preached. Would you consider yourself to be a counter puncher? You're not someone who's just gonna go out there and have like a Mexican style boxer. You're gonna be out there and counter punch like a Floyd Mayweather, hit, not get hit.
Most definitely. I'm one of the taller guys, so at being 6'1", so I would like to use my reach, still movement, but using my boxing movement, hitting and not be hit. Defense is a must. I just like to say, just defense. All my coaches drill it in my head. Defense is key. Keep your hands up. Defense. So I just want to focus more on defense, and just staying comfortable in my pocket and in my range, and the rest will come.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so, we all know Floyd Mayweather. He's killing the game. Not only when we talk about Floyd Mayweather and how the whole mantra of hit and not get hit, and you talk about your defensive style. One of the things that I noticed about you as well as Floyd Mayweather is you both have businesses. You have auto detailing business and a landscaping business. Talk about your mindset as a business owner and how it helps you also in impacting your fight career.
Well, per promotion, self promotion. You most definitely got to do the hard work, passing out flyers, and that's as well as looking for sponsors as well. In a boxing game, but I was taught by my old boss. He died 4 years ago. Rest his soul, Curtis Rogers of Citywide Tree Service, and he always told me, you don't want to be working for somebody your whole life. You want to have your own stuff. And when he passed away, it took me a while to come to and figure out what I wanted to do, because I was working for him for 7 years, so I was comfortable where I was. And he also taught me to not get comfortable, never get comfortable. So I'm not comfortable. I always want more. And so yeah, that's just me. I always want more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What did Curtis Rogers mean to you, and how did he develop you as a business owner, and his friendship help you as a man?
He meant the world to me. Taught me a lot. You know what I mean? Most definitely skills that I would need from being, I only had one kid then. Now I have six. You know what I mean? So he just being a provider. You know what I mean? For my family, that was the main thing. He said, you can have anything you want out here. Just go work hard for it. But the most important thing he just installed, just being a provider, being able to take care of business and handle business, customers first, customer appreciation, customer satisfaction. I mean, and just the rest will handle itself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How has fatherhood affected you as a fighter and a man?
Fatherhood,
Yes, sir.
well, it hadn't, you know what I mean, and I say that with blunt as I possibly can. The My boys aren't fighters, right? So naturally, I want them to see daddy fighting, and maybe they want to fight one day. But for the most part, I just want to. I'm glad that I'm able to be well-rounded mixed martial artist and a pro fighter, and I be able to teach them just to defend themselves. You got to be able to defend yourself out here, but not we learn not to use it in anger. So, but
Mm.
it most definitely has affected me in a major way as a man, because I'm able to I'm able to maneuver around my anger and my stresses and my issues, hit the gym, and I'm just trying to bring that up in my kids as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you also have your two businesses. Um, so we know all in the African American community, it seems like we always try to push our young boys to be entertainers, rappers, or athletes, which is cool. But there's other ways to provide for families, like yourself, who has ownership. You own an you own an auto detail company, landscape business. What are some of the things that you teach young men about owning their own?
You want to be consistent. You know what I mean? You want to show appreciation. You most definitely don't want to, us being the minority, us African American, and when we're a business owner, we get it from our own a lot. Hey, look out for me, cut me a deal. And I always think and say to myself, with if they were dealing with a corporate company, would they be saying the same thing? You know what I mean? So I just try to exceed expectations. I teach exceed expectations, do more than what they paid for. That way you make it hard for them to turn you away. You make it hard for them to say that you didn't do a good job because I did something that you didn't even ask for. So just plainly just customer appreciation, and just staying consistent. Consistency is key.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you also have an organization where you talked about. I actually had a conversation with you earlier where you talked about how you're a youth advocate. You have an organization that's for kids.
Oh, most definitely. The youth organization we have is the Houston Outlaw Sports Club, and what it is, we wanted to be like everybody else at first, and just do football. Little league football is what it is in Texas. Texas is all about football. But we wanted to venture off and do a little bit more. Community outreach. With the kids to reach their own, because nobody can reach a kid like their own peers, right? So that the little league football, it starts from ages 4 to 13, girls and boys, because we have flag as well. We have cheer and dance, something for the young ladies. We have track, we have basketball, and now we're going to be having boxing. We have a few coaches. A shout out to Ellen Milson, my coach Renee Vasquez, Kevin Charlo, um, a lot of other coaches that's going to be helping me out with what we got going on and getting it off the ground. But most definitely we start with the youth, because the youth is our future. They make it, we make it. So I've always just put everything I've had into the youth. So I've been coaching for the last 13 years, and I love all of it. I love every bit of it.
Wow, that's amazing. So when you started that, how long did it take you to not only start your own business, but also strategically plan for what you're doing for the youth? I mean, it had to have taken quite a long time to prepare, to write down everything, and to make those connections to do something that you're doing in Texas.
Well, no, well, I'm 38 now. When I was 27, I told myself that I would be working for somebody my whole life. I told myself that I would have my own business, and I have two businesses. I told myself that I would have a little league organization before I'm 40, and I'm 38. So I mean, like I say, it's all about just pushing yourself, never giving up, facing that adversity. Because I had to coach with 5 organizations and took them all to championships. I won one championship, 13-0 with my last organization I was with. Shout out to the Texas Crusaders. Um, we went and won a D1 type of flag title, and it's just the experiences are everything. Just to see the kids able to win, some of them lose, but teaching the winning and losing spirit, because you got to lose sometime in life. So it's all about how you get up and you prepare for the next moment.
Absolutely, absolutely. So where will the people be able to stream live your fights? You have a
Well,
fight coming up March
yeah,
6th. And
the stream live hasn't been given to us yet. I believe it'll be up this week. I believe I'll be able to give it to you on our interview. I believe we scheduled for an interview on next Wednesday, so I'll be able to put it up. I'll have the flyer, the flyer up too. It'll be all on my VA through my social medias, Facebook, Patrick J. Smith Senior, my Instagram, main TXO 82, MAINE TXO 82, and I'll make sure I get it streamed up for all my followers and all my fans and all my supporters. But for future references, whenever I fight on Brandy McKain's card in Alabama, she has a well-known promotion that she has, and they have pay-per-view links. So the sooner I get the link, the sooner I'll put it up. And I'm sure we'll have more of these, and I have it together more professionally next time.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last question for you. How important is it that young black people see um older men like yourself, young men like yourself, um, going against the grain, starting their own businesses and following their dreams? How important is it that the youth see that?
It is very important and detrimental to what I'm trying to do, because if I'm just teaching, if I can do it at in late age, you can do it at a very, very early age. And like I tell parents all the time, some of them don't want their 4 and 5 year olds playing football yet. I'm like, hey, this is the time to start now. You don't have to play all year round. Just start now. And just stay consistent, stay humble in victory and defeat. And it's very important for to learn and have a winning spirit. And they just have to channel their energy into all positive things, to block out the negative in life, because we don't know what kids go through at home, right? So the times we have them, we want to make sure that we inflicting a positive impact on their life.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very much, Patrick, for your time. I cannot wait to talk with you Wednesday. But yes, follow everybody. Follow Patrick J. Smith on Facebook. We're gonna go heavy on we're gonna go heavy
Facebook.
Patrick J. Smith. Patrick
Yes,
J.
sir.
Smith.
Seen Patrick J. Smith Sr. Don't forget the senior. Don't forget my IG, MAINETXO82. And you see the whole journey about, you see me, I work 24 hours a day. I'm either at the gym, I'm either at home in daddy mode, or I'm working one of the companies, the detailing, I'm at the shop, or I'm out in the field. But you see me climbing up some trees. You can always catch me doing something. That's community services, serving the area near you. We do travel, tree maintenance, anything you need. So, y'all just give us a shout, and we can most definitely get somebody else out to service you. But I sure appreciate all the support.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Trifecta Magazine. Follow us at Trifecta Fight Club, and follow Tim McKain at McKain Entertainment Network on IG. Peace, family.